Tuta, Janice, kama Greg, and happy Monday! Happy Monday! Ang aduk marmakaptera familia, or mang ngangir tubet sa okya kargid, and di era bodong adura okya kargid, yung magilbek prokul familia, the malding watalgibel time, yung lelakla, orenga sulela rubakal Dios. Marungu, the Moldoswed, and Marupakal Dios, Mrenga Sulil, Raklabo, Albalwad, Rablur Belal, Nilul Mesquid. There are Malorenga Sulil, Ramokter, and Yiri, and Little Mo other Belau. Adakmal Dim Kasai, Malblo, Gire del Kakatkakli, Kasabaakli, Kobel Tigering. Malaway se el altuta ang mga tubet sa okya kargid nga Maecey Jenkins ma Iesha Tulop madiri kal Vaidil Uherbelau era po tong adu artire ti kauklat karmulwa se Monday is Love Your Family Day nga atelo bayra Love Your Family mang kauklat kak mundia kadil sel ko trurio rampe kalsil sangire dal kaubal tigering gido ma family sergid matirkal tedel magyakarel lekabil ngartiang ang ngartiang letirkay git tirigel artist al mledror sel maklabo al sunga al ngara aside sel building rawan nation al ngia ngara tolongalela sel obisra PPUC mesel PRA building Michelle sum ngara desigel el maral me tuobra desigel ngara alsela medong apkula tiole mo makal el maral mel en alakal rabay marwalen sel me tuobra segidel desigel o mo mesel budula left terqaw en segidel painting sel maklabo painting madmo mo adul tirel girel say di ma omur el alqura o get mula say tirgatar watama ma umulo with you Maecey men sem ko ay say ngal garger at what apparent serga when where you grew up
alimil tutaw ngakangkla ka Maecey Jenkins ngaligela sobrang rar mga sawal ngal karatyul
tatyul
direk ngaligela Jenkins ra masyo gi adra orirang RPE tama ibobang ra pang ngaka mulkoro ra RPE de el alta me kikira ay bobang
Tilop
dra koror mora Palauan High School 3 years graduate del senior ay bobang el alta magurira pangkara Hawaii el relationship banker mal klol passion nga kategi del drawing o arts marula murals nga kama tiragit sa alika.
Okay. And kam lahat start
oy
kam lahat start tari
akam larangat pang oy akam lara start angat pang.
Okay, shout out on my head start to also your other head start to loring so singing product try head start. So proud to say you are. Tabong ko na next Iesha Tulop tirka nga mal close friends ingi ma Maecey, so let's hear from you.
Okay, ngil tutaw nga ang klaka Iesha Tulop tama ka Gerald Tulop tala ka ano show swalablay ngay taman matalala Tosie ngira kasaw ma David ngira kasaw and my dad Eliat Tulop ma Barbara Tulop mang ngal karbilyo but also mulkoyok and ngiwal.
Yes, manungil. Ikadiri kal mlada school gero ngara. Well, did you get a head start?
Nara Emmaus and KS where I met Maecey and Kuknar PMA and alumni PMA and from PMA it's pretty much where I start to draw more to the point I even try the Arts and Tides calendar drawing challenges. Yes.
Mamlari nga tara, mamlari alcel ay gigit. Arts and tithe.
I won twice. If
Fantastic. Ayang malungin. What do you do now?
Now, Courier Serba, Blumingela with Path Law Office. I'm his secretary.
Oh, okay. Malungin ako. And now, ako mura angel next. Vaidil o Uherbelau.
Live ng Tutaw. Ang Vaidil Uherbelau, ak nalagala Victoria Uherbelau marahil ngiruyo. So I'm from Ngayaw Mablilyo.
South.
Ak mlara, paim larang head start lang army. And then after that, I went to Koror for a little bit. And then na transfer mo STA. And then Tilop the PMA at 2015.
Okay, at 2015. Oh, that's so fantastic. And what do you do now?
Ngara PCC, I'm taking nursing classes.
Okay. Mga ngara PCC elam kaya kita Dr. Patrick Talel Maloreng solo nga PCC. Malaway say kung let's get into it cell drawing kami. Segi dial mural nga segi dal side ra tel building. Can you tell us lo say komil karang start mo or segi dal project Vaidil?
Well, at the time when I was working for Just Ray, was nga sigar ko artist because she wanted to get something up on that wall.
At akla po sa raw.
Shout out to Lisa K. Abraham.
Okay. Lisa Abraham Rayel.
Yeah. And she wanted to find some local artists, and I was recommending Maecey and Iesha, and then we had an interview, and then she told us what she wanted, and that's what we did.
Okay. So, as professional, so kung yung to consultation, lo nga client, tan mula sa nga koraswal o moruringi, and then you start. Okay. Makakuha itong perspective ka may sige the L'Oreal, take it about describing and we'll go around.
So, again, a shout out to Mara Lisa Abraham Range. Ela kumal masalar opportunity ka mama. Kamama agimil nga do ringi yang leswal kora apertura. Igal products sa One Nation sa igal batokal branches sa tira olta batokal products sa tira from clothing to food to school supplies. So we started from there, and then lesumam incorporate ako traditional feeling to the mural. Direkal ko nga niya advanced society misal umamesing el altay mga niya bak pa niya raatan nga sing nga niya mawod alma mi kalin ngal kama ngal ka school ma just regular everyday people. So I think from the words of Lisa, quote unquote, so one nation, hence One Nation.
Malungit.
So all of our talents plus idea, Lisa, that's basically what we had. Emerson mural.
Okay. At mural, nila siya singari mga nating warang ating pamri nga color trinik mle posterira. Facebook nga kamunsiin mo ra Facebook ra Uduch sa mga senior mesa nga igel baby da aringi kung sa siya but I see kaniya snacks ma makeup ma armar ma uodal, so it's a really a nice okay kung di na kalmal da albaile kung da sa mesa kwate terela uniform ra maybe minjenti para burgundy skirt to ma white top okay so aramle.
Yes, when we started the mural, it started out as a very, very messy, rough sketch. And I think the theme we were trying to go for is traditional advertisement. And we started popping out ideas with screens and that too. And I started to think, let's have people, because customers, and we have to make them look as local as possible, but also incorporate the Just Ray workers with their iconic yellow and green polo shirts.
Okay, Alingil, I see that.
And of course, I wanted to add students, because I want to add that everybody is a customer, even high school students down to the young elementary students. I try to incorporate parents, so you'll notice that there's parents with kids shopping together, being helped out by the Just Ray workers.
In green, eh? Uniform green. I also see ang pala high school, pala high school uniform.
There's also boys reflecting on the other side.
Okay, sorry. So, oyak mystery our boys are saying the vital side. Actually, there they are.
Yes.
Mal please, ulko man si Ilmos tapa mesa segi dial drawing iling. It's a great advertisement, and I must say, era pura Vaidil. Meron ko mesang as opposed to ay galbiyang. Lesel Dora ilang maral beto ka abiyang albay di berkata siya singra biyang ara ay gals to ang mo maral mesaur le shout out al mora Lisa Abraham Rangel for tagi the local advertisement mastria the electrical local talents. How to ko ramor ka ko by the sell, you know, your feeling or omoro with the project.
Oh, I didn't even know where to start when she was telling us what she wanted. Yeah, because then it was a lot of ideas just thrown out at first, and we were just trying to pick at which ones can we do for her. So we came up with several sketches, and then first we came up with our own individual sketches, then we went, we gave it to her, and then that's when she started pinpointing which ones she wanted onto the mural.
Okay. Aktigal tamle ada ado umar serungi kom le drawing here tial kula blay di lo ba kom mulay say ka kora benya plywood nga klel o ya kami am le ruli tirangul mo markadira asaydra. So you were saying it was in 2 months al omoruringi.
Yes.
So how many hours a day al ubo kom book skip?
It was weekends and after work, mostly weekends.
Mostly weekends
and sometimes after work. So yeah, we all had jobs. Say the time, we all had fun doing it. Gimlara blila lisan man le close space. So thank you again for that. So let 12 plywood, 4x8, so it took a lot of time.
Yeah.
Maul almost 2 months mo ba.
Kamo ay sulwase yang ara ko mulog spell draw ay
mal dimle oil paint, oil based paint. Ay le suggestion ralisa waterproof. Gira last a long time ngara ring seal sa ma boluleng gira di waisa color ngin mal pop out. So
it's so beautiful. Malsuak tegi di algora stone wall al ngal eungel ngara ul mo kom da sa segi dia.
Honestly, that one was I think Vi and Maecey's idea. And when they started to put it on paper, I'm like, oh, it's starting to really look good. And I think that's when the people idea popped out. We should put them in the middle, and then the screen ideas came out, and then more ideas started to come out, and all of our ideas is just on that big wall.
Okay, fantastic. Mga silom do screening iye del kalwal ada partay sa wayal ngarabab ay gel ngaringira al silas tuang e okoriar ada tirigay del ngarabal ngel tirigel shoppers tirigel pekpadingira ada lom, you know, tegi del one nation al theme was kita other vela ro ma akir vela ut maklitel erodamia one nation. So let's talk a little bit about your gift, because nga kamal ko ako man sung ko talent nga kalbo ko gamin mal talented in this area. So if we could start with you. Maral was si Iesha. Mo ay susi kamil ngarang mo mado low arts and tiang, is this something al omal enjoying it elang, and how did you get started?
Honestly, I started out just writing. I used to love to write, but then I started to want to draw, but I'm not very good at drawing back then. So I would make my dad draw me pictures to color, but then I would notice he's always drawing the same thing. And then I got frustrated, like, I want to draw something that I can create because I'm tired of my dad's drawings. So sorry, Dad, but thank you for pushing me to become an artist. So from there, I started I'm basically self-taught because I didn't know who can teach me to draw, because we're not always on the internet back then. So I'm learning from books. I'm learning from watching cartoons. And I started out starting from a stickman, and then as I grow older, I'm starting to draw more realistic bodies and drawing more and more, such as animals, flowers, and I'm learning more mediums as I go, because I'm still using the typical pencil and crayons. Crayons is really good. It's a good starting medium for any age, because you're still learning. And then once you go on to the next medium, and for me, I'm trying to learn how to use watercolor. It's hard, but it's really fun to learn.
Makamla elementary sa start to draw stick stickman.
Yes, and I drew so much to the point it became a problem because
like
in class I'm doodling in my notebooks. My grandma would get mad at me because it's filled with colors instead of notes. So I had to draw in secret. But every time we have art projects, I'm always dragged along to draw. Both of us.
Manuin ang classmate di din lang ako elementary school. Kako tabar ka Vaidil where ko kamil ka mo tatal suamal lausunga ang anita del talent ka.
I actually never thought I'd be drawing to do anything, or I was always encouraged sa kagare by my dad, and then I started comparing my drawings to my cousin's drawings or like my brother's drawings. Like, man, I want to be better. So I started, and especially yung my sister, shout out to Lainey Mreb, wherever you at. But yeah, I would compete with her most of the time, and then as time progresses, then a lot of people are like giving me compliments, like, oh, I guess I am good. So I just stuck with it.
Yeah, baka di na kalwaya, di na kalmla elementary startan mo.
Yes. Yeah, and then that was, I remember like vandalizing was such a, if I don't have paper, then I'm drawing on my desk or on my chair. But then I'd erase it afterwards.
Okay. Sorry. Kado po ka, Maecey?
Nga maktirekal mle start a grade school low arts, but this all started with my dad. Masala parang he's the one who started it all. He drew a fish, and it amazed me, and I was a kid, and right now when I look back at it, I'm thinking, wow, that was that okay, thank you, Dad, but it wasn't that special. It was back then, and I thank him for that, because when he was drawing it, it seemed so intricate, and I was like, wow, you can draw something that's real life. I want to do that. So I started drawing. I started drawing with every little thing that I can find, pens and pencils, so like what Iesha had, papers all around the house, on the chairs, on the table. I'm so sorry, Mom. And because they were okay with it. They were pushing me. So right now, sila bo rabli mam rai po bang. Tell outside rabli mam madi painting rabli bung bet patingin labong. So they were out at the store, and when they came home, they saw it. They're like, "Oh, nguk Maecey, bere." But yeah. As I grew up, gimlo 4th grade, they mitra Iesha, and my passion grew because I was like, wow, ngamal, she's way better than me, and I thought that I was better because of my dad. But with her help, my love for this art grew, and we're here now with this mural, and all these opportunities are popping up because of our passion for this type of thing. And yeah.
Wow. Man mo meron ko loreng isara kami, shout out tal mora tirakal papar kami wa Gerald Tulop, Uherbelau, may rest in peace. Ma Jenkins emasyo lak maral so so happy to hear was say your father's played such a tigal dami wa maral mle klo wal influencer tire mal mle supporter kami mang maral shout out to your dad sa tablo el quradi focus ra adil was adilam karam al uba tiagi da dami lo otil was maral klo already ra adam maral sila klangaran ngaligid mal sabigiral wayal qura o makra ra kami mang kabeda adorela ra say ngarang I know you're a student makami audio sel mom das ra kami ra taraklab say your dream when it comes to tiagi the passion ra kami of drawing of being an artist ngara sel qura ultimate goal, you know, I'd like to see myself doing a tiagi kapong Vaidil.
Well, one of the things that's always been on my bucket list is to give someone a tattoo.
Okay.
So, I guess that's probably like their goal.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Possibly having your own tattoo shop.
Possibly. We shall
lovely.
see. If I'm financially stable at the time.
I say it. So, take it malungil point. Maldumak malmle of titir kalmer el ang hindi aksegi dial support al mortir tay sel mal sorin maruringi, but you have to have, you know, a day job. I mean ngani agel girel pay the bills among agegi degel wal qura sorin mo mok logi wat tagi dial al talent as artist ega Maecey selong qura unta sorin.
I say so art is not an elective, well, not a serious elective, and it's not a serious subject taken, but other low sped up little get painted or they have something to display and like take the Lisa. So that was really fun to do, and having opportunity to do that, lucky. I was lucky to have met Vi, so mal longil timing ra ko meet. So thank you. But I really hope that more nga patokal programs maybe for people like us, cause mal patoka rangalakal our age or younger pursuing this, cause I think everybody has that sel ko ra ngaring ranul swal maruringi and tikita ko meso so mam maruringi, and there's a lot of people wanting to do that too.
mal kamal masular al dadam so tirero ko magkakarel dal mga teli loreng sertiang bolod ngel wasi sabel, you know, you can actually how create a way say the mural, and though you take it mo hopefully mo ngap tokol teli to create ay gidal artwork on maklabol kauk to bor kawe Iesha, your ultimate your dream, what do you hope to accomplish with your talent?
Well, someday, and it could be go two ways. I either have my own art gallery or I'll have one of my art displayed at a gallery. Either way, I want it to be there for people to view, make somebody feel something, because that's what art is about. It's what's making someone feel. That's why they buy it, because it's the way they make them feel.
Okay.
And if I do have my own art gallery, I'm gonna also make it a cafe, because I love art, but I also love coffee, and doing art takes so much of our energy. When we were doing the murals, we were basically on coffee and energy drinks, so it's a must. And lots of sugar.
Sugar. I kamiukom lamor said Palau Supreme Court nga role mo.
I think only once.
Okay, nga niya courtroom nga alselse. And I don't know if it's all in all the courtrooms. And they sell obong and the artwork maliwak by local artists. So maybe we should do a field trip mo mesang, because lagi ra kan mo tsaka si United Artists of Palauan tamla morger. Because I thought there was a group of artists.
Oh my gosh, I forgot. Yeah, what what happened to that?
Lahat mo check kasi nga rin sige the United Artists of Palauan, UAB, United Artists of Palauan. Mang maral ba to kay gagi dali paintings ra sila. The malora nga sulela Chief Justice Arthur Ngirak kalsongal ngayap trula judiciary le. When you go there say the artwork kal maliwek lesel sugum kuk maray kal courtroom sel nga ra balura orior enggo ka fine weaved map gali the all ma teletele la dongaw sel kuk displayed ra wall. So I'm very happy to say that do when I said, oh, you're so talented, may artist, I say that also trial kuk madura musical instruments sa artist. Maka mo I say we will start with you, Vaidil. How you felt doing the mural?
Well, at first it was just trying to figure out like how are we gonna do this and how's the like the measurements, especially like should we make the spot like bigger or like smaller. It's just down to the little details, and then but it was mostly just fun because we're all inputting our own ideas, and then when we actually started grabbing brushes and started painting, and then that's when time just flew by and we're like, whoa, we're getting things done.
Do you listen to music? What's going on when you're painting? Do you talk?
Oh yeah, we're blasting music.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Maecey, your experience doing the mural.
So it was just a musical snacks blur. All I could see is just painting and laughing and a lot of like criticizing each other, like a good criticizing. So it was fun and challenging.
And also do a shout out to Mangal Game.
Thank you. I want to make a shout out to Ryoko. Selom mesang yung mal completely dalwa madak. So I'm not the babysitter. Just so you know, she's really white. Mal the spinning image of her dad Yoichi, who's also an artist. Makes wood. Carvings, maitabori. No, sorry. Jewelries, Palauan jewelries.
Malungin.
So if you want to,
she's gonna be so gifted kung ang aligam. Wow.
I hope so.
Of course.
Yeah. Yes. So that was our feeling when we were there. I think that the three of us made a really good connection when we were drawing the mural, because even it's all different styles, but it really complements each other.
It really comes together.
That's how I felt, because I was just telling Vaidil, you're doing good, come here and do something with this. And so we'd like help each other boost our
your morale?
Our morale and our overall feeling for this.
Like confidence in your work. Yeah. So, nga kami lumakal. So, it's been several months. Ako makalaling alak just wow! Because it's so beautiful. You know, with the students and material maas, even down to mumurtir kurang aniyawanan. Alwa kalor ang arabli kalabli red with the white flowers, and it was just so sort of beautiful. You know, you really portrayed what we see around us. Maldumak mle message rang kayi dele Lisa lo si Lisa nga miro retenge malso kalvera family art kayi dal creative people. So before we go to Iesha a music or kami bela marigel lang, you know, a mix.
Everything I feel like. Yeah.
You say that I'm gonna help per kami I mean, aside from the coffee and
not forget the coffee.
How did you feel doing the mural?
The mural, at first it was a bit intimidating because I haven't done big projects since the project me and the May did for the one at the track. That one was the last really big piece that I helped do, and doing the mural was different because now it's wood. We're using oil paint that I've also never used before, and what made it easy, we were able to divide these murals to two sides. So we're doing one side, and whoever has free time to start laying down more sketches on the other side can start.
Like pencil in. I mean,
We did on the first
first
6 panels.
Okay.
And then we realized we were like, this is taking a lot more time. Let's just freehand the other 6.
Freehand. Okay. Maluin. Okay, so that's what you started out was pencil in and they was taking so much time the last 2 panels. Okay, freehand. Maluin.
Like let's just freehand this and take a step back every time we think we're messing it up. Like, no, we got this. We're getting in the zone. We got this.
And kamo eyes. Kamle mi mga mistake kami.
Yeah.
So you need to like paint over.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's okay. But you can't really tell now.
I know. Of course, it's beautiful, but I'm just already wonder because so impressed, and it looks like you never made a mistake, and you just boom, 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 and
And it helped because it was the 3 of us. So when somebody saw something dripping, somebody would go and cover it.
Cover it. There, so
There was a lot of mistakes, and we all help out.
You've done some work before. Tell mo lo sing nga very milkuk nga ay gidali track and field the mayo.
Me, the mayo, and also Michael Glinsky.
Okay.
And of course, everything started out in a sketchbook, and I think the May has that sketch somewhere. But when you go see it, it's faded. It's already been years now since we've done that. But I think Debbie Torrebian was the one that recruited us to go and make that like for the health of people, something for them to look at while they're exercising and get motivated. And it's a picture of an island girl with her hair flowing into the track, kind of make it traditional. Healthy. That was the theme, and the theme for our mural was like traditional nature advertisement.
Okay. Malungin. Make sure I see that you emphasize a traditional you're able to showcase any other work that you've done and this art and type calendar. As when you were younger.
Yes, unfortunately I can't enter those anymore. Soon. And other art work that I've done is stickers, but that was way back in maybe 2015, 14, back when I had more free time to produce my own merch, and I would bring them to the Palauan National Museum and they would sell, make a little bit of money on the side, but it's hard to come by printing shops because I want these stickers to last. So right now it's on pause until I have a better source to print the products, which is good because Elsie, I think she does hers online, and she does. I think she's trying to do art on the computer. That's why her art comes out looking so solid and colorful, and they look like they can last a long time. And I bought 2 of her stickers already. And if you want more of her artwork, just go to her Facebook page and support.
Yay, shout out and say talay. And so, kanya ko kurasay ka to you to night market at all? Or?
Oh yes. Me and Elsie do face painting for PVA. When one of us have the time, we'll go. If one of us don't, we already have an artist on the hand to continue. So we face paint every night market. I guess for her, she also sells her merch too, which is great. I'm in the process. I'll catch up with you, Elsie.
Vaidil, work that you've done before 10 mural?
Yeah, also just in Jezreel, the same building. Yeah, but then inside the store, it's just one wall, but I think it's covered up.
Okay.
Most likely. And then in the bathroom, there's there's my job there.
Okay,
in the bathroom.
Just for that, bathroom. Buy something and use the bathroom so I can see your work. Malungil. I'm so excited. I'm sabihin may maturado do algirel ti alurero mural kami. Kakabong may see anything besides your house.
So well, another project that me and Iesha did was the parrot. I think the very few who are pizza addicts, they're the only ones who saw our wall because I'm la chinsa ownership. But we did a whole. It was an island. And all you could see was sand and water and a huge parrot carrying a pizza box. So that was one of my proudest moments because that was the first big piece of wall that I drew on. Iesha. So
I actually saw that. Takmil sa say, oh, lang ngalkikaraali is crazy about pizza. Magiging say malatig out takmil sa ambralungin. Yeah, that's fantastic.
Another thing that I did, I don't know if I can say this, but ako lurir a PPR, and then every year that we have this contest, kamamal staff al malu sa design for the repeat guest to wear. So usually it would be just a digital saying of repeat guest, but I did an actual drawing and I won first place. And they say, yeah, you won $50, but I loved it because the fact that people are outside the
again, they're wearing your artwork. Yeah.
So even though it's PPR, I feel like it's my first merch.
Oh, that's just so lovely.
Yeah, and then I think the rest are just like family drawings. Whoever wants me to draw, everything else is just in the process. So watch out for more, I guess.
No, malungil. Akmat meron ko kami talo isa sa tamal bato ka tira kami karela dal madu el draw lo sunga and do artwork kale I myself was yung malkurawalim laksal and I apologize. Alwase ki degim salkura support away kay ideal lorior, and we really should. And even the education system amral gida dalgo emphasize music and arts and mang maral gida dal mo encourage tiaigal talent tar kami. Because you create such beautiful murals. So I'm hoping almulwa se ogi tiaigid and se edal feature kami when other mesa kami rong sa mi and maybe be able to ask you to do more artwork. I'll repeat the number again. Vaidil, as you'll contact 488-8104, Maruben 779-0344, and CBL connect with Maecey and Iesha como get together and come up with an artwork that can enhance beautify your surroundings. So can we just go around there lang and maybe do your shout outs or anything else that you want to add for Maecey?
Okay, so I think first, malurang asulera rubak for giving us this gift, and our parents. I want to say thank you to my parents, Ahmed Masal, for getting me started, getting me here. I want to shout out to all of the artists. Elsa Talay, she's also one of our good friends who is very popular and booming right now. Thank you for being such an inspiration. The mayor, but he's in Cuba right now studying to be a doctor. But he is an amazing artist too. We have so many friends who are artists, so just shout out to every single one of them. Yuri, Ito, and who else? There's a lot. Just everybody in my group.
Ayusin mo lang si Tamal Bato kar madualo typical artist that we need to showcase. And then at the end mo ask about how you feel about your mural.
So shout out to my dad. To clarify, what he kept drawing over and over again was Barbies. He was very good then, and now I'm not so sure. I haven't asked him to draw me anything in years. And also shout out to one of my greatest piece of work, my daughter Max.
Oh, yay!
And also she's 3 now.
She's 3 now. Okay.
I'm her teacher. She's going to be an art student too.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful.
And the shout out to my mom, may you rest in peace.
Well, shouting out to the same people I want to shout out to. Also, just to my family, friends, and my boyfriend, the ones who have been encouraging me and supporting me since day one. And yeah, that's basically. And to Lainey Marep. She's gonna watch this and she's gonna be like, you didn't even make a shout out to me.
Malgiren. So, look mang kurangan nga ring certain I say, wow, I'd love to have those ladies. May akoragim adulto and maybe they can do something with the ideal side legal kora maldi blank korati kangarangi. What number should they call to get in touch with Rakamiu? Yeah, I guess they're all looking at you, Vaidil. Home number.
Well, yeah, I got my home number and my own cell phone number.
Okay, kapong ko.
Then what I 488-8104. And then my cell phone number is 779-0344.
Okay, sige dia. Ay gigil to number sum ko Mr. Tele nga maktira ko or Mr. Tire ko al asokal mo consult tali. Sel side rabli mo budula ko is just a plain cement. Maybe si other ko kung ang ko ka bearing something to do with students ra or like malk medra ko elementary school. Just before I move on, aktiso kal shout out to mga Gerald Tulop, mlariyang algel nga Maristela, chairman ra PTA, really one of an active parent, temral, he's very committed. The akmal lorang asulil for years that he put in as chairman ra PTA ra Maristela School. And so kami kami ilang agel number 488-8104 779-0344 alas ko mong kasumid misteri ate ala tilkan mkikrera dilma ukal sab iruli advertisement kami will cover agel ro malngara always other poster which is just not good. Bolse edal marula better advertisement. Kita tel ko end the show, so I'll just give you another chance just to say, encouragement, kurangi dil thing that you wanna add on before we close. Why don't I start with you, Maecey?
I forgot about this, but when I was in PHS, I was going through what Iesha went through. You'd see me drawing on the table or on my book. I'm so sorry. And I had this one class where we were making up debates, and I feel like it was a genius idea that I brought up. So my idea was akong lara PHS makngar say tiluk mo sa malbato ka problem ra graffiti ra school, and I think the only solution to that is to give an opportunity to these kids. They can't help it to sorry low arts, so maybe give them a wall. So buy more the wall and express yourself there. So I was waiting for people to argue and be like, no, and everybody's just looking at each other like, oh, okay, sure. Yeah, so I think that I think we need to give kids opportunities to express themselves however they can. Even though masad or masad more adults, we've all been kids before, so yeah, we can help each other and help them.
So by instead of graffiti makita toil lo mula siga de kalgirel dal malu sing sabi dal moradi they create give them a chance to do beautiful artwork or express themselves in some way. Yeah, because it's an expression, maybe they're frustrated and they're kasi elogiwa. Ay the artwork ito kora relieve some of the pressure, some of the things that are happening in their lives. Kako po Iesha for your closing.
I want people to believe that anybody can be an artist. Even if you say you can't, it's something that you can still learn. Because art is still, it's something that can be taught. No matter how old you are, you can still draw. I think you just need to, don't be intimidated by somebody else's drawing, because they're where they are because they had to practice hard. They had to practice to get where they are now. And take it as inspiration. And what's good is that art has been part of Palau for a long time. You can see it in our museums and buys. All of our art is telling a story. So don't believe that you can't draw, because you can. Even a stick man counts as a drawing.
Does it help you? Or mention about maybe some relieving some stress or giving you a sense of peace. Does your drawing help you in any way? Calm you down?
Yes, because it's like once you have an idea in your head, you're focused so hard on it that you have to let it out before it consumes you, and you're like, oh, why didn't I write it down? It would have been so good. Or you're stressed and you just want to draw it out. Draw on the paper, stab the paper, draw until your expression is on that paper, and then after I feel so free. It's like when you're working out or after a good cry. That's what art is too.
Amen. Amen. Okay. Abang ko Vaidil for your closing.
I guess just to encourage everyone who has the drive to want to continue drawing or just want to get started. I've heard a lot of people saying, I can't draw like you. It's like, well, don't draw like me, draw like yourself, because everyone has their own different ways of expressing themselves. My boyfriend, he'd say, I don't know how to draw, but then I see him drawing like superheroes and like characters from video games, and I was like, I thought you said you didn't know how to draw. But everyone has their own passion, and they find everything to be inspired by. So just encourage young artists and people who want to get started, and you'll get somewhere.
Ay, malungi laro mingat ador kami tutaw. It makes family art such a wonderful experience. Of no sabihin me matado mo isa isel tiagi diyan mural ang kilt makli, and then to know was a ngaring ako ka people in the community magikarel maral موضوع رأي دل كوك drawing رأي دل تقرأ creative people like yourselves. So hopefully mo nga niya tokolte alal sa bil express yourself al waisegi di al mural al blam katmakli mga maloli trapek la adro koloreng so wase si you'll get in touch with them logi wege dal number at tilong maklamut al melak legel deng mara Vaidil 488-8104 ma 779-0344 the Festival of Pacific Arts is coming up. Akunda silang sila June. Kalal dire kalmonya te alalo si grabe birar ko ka artist mo Marcelo Maraela mo. Ay kay gidalo ready wal ngara saidra One Nation amal dire kal showcase sa talent ta kami. Makoman nom sa lokom la sa ring sa familiar al Monday ya Dios lo makaltangat gidaro ko ima ko next next family hour. Ikan